Hey guys, I am back and today I am going to be doing a full face of products that I feel unfamiliar with in my collection. I had this idea just because I was going through my makeup and I was kind of like going through my lipsticks and I'm like, oh, I don't look at this one and go, oh, this looks good with this kind of look inherently. Like, I'm not sure exactly how all of my products look on me. So that's what inspired today's look or get ready with me type video. I don't have a product for every category. I'm missing foundation, concealer, powder, brows. But other than that, everything else is going to be new-ish or like new to me. And I will let you know if I have thoughts as I go through. So the first product is going to be this Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Power Primer. So this is the supercharged essence, and then as you may know, I'm panning the Pure Canvas Primer in the blurring, but this is like a liquid and I have genuinely no clue what the difference is. I don't even really know what this is supposed to like do for your skin, but I'm just going to take like 1 drop, 2 drop, so like that much. It's not as liquidy as I was anticipating. Okay, so I feel like this might be more like a hydrating. It doesn't look mattifying or blurring. I'm gonna jump off really quickly and do my brows, foundation, concealer, since those aren't new, and then I'm gonna do my brows first just to like give this a little bit of time just to sit before I go straight in with foundation. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I've done my base. I've powdered just around my under eye and nose and mouth. I feel like the primer, I don't know, I feel like I don't look too different. Where I powdered, I'm obviously matte. Where I didn't powder, I'm still a little bit dewy. Curious to see maybe if I used a little bit more, if I would get more dewiness. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how this one goes. If it is hydrating, I'll probably use it or reach for it next once I'm done with this primer. And then next, I'm gonna go in with blush, I think. And I'm gonna go in with this Bare Minerals Bounce and Blur blush in the shade Mauve Sunrise. Ooh, that's pretty. I'm gonna go get a brush for this. Going in with the stippling brush. Okay, that packed a punch. I think this color is really beautiful. This is obviously a little mini of it. This isn't a full-size blush, but I do think it's pretty. I'd be curious to see how, if I could sheer it out a little bit, or if maybe my face is just, maybe I'm just warm right now, so that's why my cheeks are looking so flushed so quickly. But actually I think that looks quite pretty. So there we go. This one has like a little bit of a sheen to it. I think you can see it right there. And then next I'm going in with this Nude Sticks Nudies Glow All Over Face highlight in the shade Bubbly Bebe. Ooh. Oh, I like that. Okay. Huh. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. Now I can't wait to use this all the time. But I mean, I say that and I'm panning a highlight right now. Okay, and then for bronzer and eyeshadow, I'm going in with this Tarte 2018 holiday collection. I feel like this is the eyeshadow that I'm the most unfamiliar with, and also it has a bronzer in here, and I don't even know if I've ever used any of these cheek products, so I wanted to definitely dip into this bronzer. It's in the shade Beach Bod. Just gonna pick up a little bit. That's pretty. Maybe like a little bit orange, but like nice. I think it blended in well with the cream products and over the unset foundation. Okay. And then the last time I played with this palette, I'll link that palette spotlight down below, but I took the shade Carry On my lower lash line and like winged it out. I thought that looked really pretty, but I feel like I reach for this shade every single time I reach into this palette, so I'm curious to see maybe this shade Kawaii or the shades Poolside, Sunnies, or Hammock. Oh, Hammock is pretty. I don't know. Oh, I almost forgot. I have literally never before used this Ulta Beauty Tinted Eye Primer in the shade Champagne. I'm curious how tinted it is, given that it's like marketed as an eye primer. I feel like liquid eyeshadows actually have like pigment, and primers tend to be more like subtle, but we'll see. Oh, this is frosty. Okay. Okay, but it kind of doesn't like pack a huge punch. This product confuses me. I feel like it doesn't blend out to be super impactful, but then I'm kind of like, then why is it shimmery? I don't know. I feel like this product was not intended for me. This product was maybe intended for someone who has more like low-key makeup taste, but we'll see. We'll see how it works. I'm just gonna go in with a crease brush in the shade IDYLL, which is just a matte cream. Holding this up has become too cumbersome, so I'm probably gonna stop doing that. Yeah, it's just kind of a little bit sparkly, but not super sparkly. Then I'm gonna go in the shade with the shade Sarong, which is the matte kind of neutral brown in the crease. And then I'm gonna go in with the shade Rum Runner on the lid. I feel like the mattes just kind of like don't stick out to me in this palette, but the shimmers are really pretty, and that's what Then I'm gonna go in with the shade Kawaii on like the outer half of my lids. And then I'm just gonna go in with the shade Maurice just a little bit on my brush to just deepen the crease. I don't know, I feel like it's hard to build up that green shade into what I want it to be. And then I'm just going to go in with the shade Sarong, that first brown that I put in my crease on the lower lash line. And then I'm just going to take the shade Waterfallen, which seems to be the darkest brown, and just smudge that really into my lower lash line. For eyeliner, I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid liner, which I've used a handful of times and I'm still generating my thoughts on. And then I've never used this mascara. It's the Extra Sculpt Volume Mascara from Dido Cosmetics. This is a little mini of it, but my Tarte mascara is on its last legs, so I want to open this and see what it's like. Okay, I did the thing where I like went too hard and now like I can't get them to match and they're just getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and we're just gonna take it off and start over. Give my face a good spray down and then touch up where concealer got removed during the whole eyeshadow kerfuffle. Okay, powder. Since I already have kind of eyeliner smudged everywhere, we're gonna turn the gears around and try something smoky. I'm gonna go back in with that Sarong shade and just do a nice light layer in the crease and take it down onto the lid. And then I have these two eyeshadow sticks. One is the Laura Mercier shadow stick in the shade Khaki, and the other is the Nude Sticks Magnetic Luminous Eye Color in the shade Twilight. And let's see what we can create with these two. I'm going to start with Khaki on the lower lash line and outer corner. I'm just going to blend this out with my finger. Okay, and then here is Twilight on the lid. Okay. I feel like the Nude Sticks formula is a little bit less creamy than the Laura Mercier formula. Just cleaning up that edge. Yeah, it's just a little bit less creamy. I feel like you barely touch it and it's definitely like much more sheer. Like to get this pigment I have to like kind of press down and rub back and forth more, whereas the Laura Mercier, you just kind of have to do like one swipe and it's much more opaque. But both turned out quite pretty. Okay, I'm going to not do any more liquid liner. Don't have the patience for it today. I will be right back after trying out this mascara. Okay, I don't feel like I was able to build up as fluffy of a lash as I would normally like to. The brush is very bendy, especially at the base, So I feel like there's a little bit less stability. That may just be the miniature size of this mascara. But I am curious to see how it wears, and I'm also curious to see how it applies as it dries out just a little bit, because it's quite liquidy right now, and I had to work really hard to not get it everywhere, especially with, like, as you can see, it's quite liquidy, or like quite a lot of product comes out on the brush, and then it has an interesting shape. It's like curved, but it's like what's the word, equal width throughout, and so there's these two kind of spikes that come off at the end where the inner parts on this side curve. So I think hypothetically this could like get your inner and outer lashes really well, but I feel like I used this side more because I find I'm not used to these like pointy parts yet, so we'll see about that. I am going to take this beautiful freaking highlighter and put it on my inner corner because honestly, I almost always put just whatever highlighter I'm wearing on my inner corner because it just looks so pretty. So yeah, there's that. And now we just have lips. So I was going to like pick one, but then I didn't know where the look was going to go. And then I guess I really didn't know where the look was going to go because I didn't even use the shadows that I originally picked. So we're going to pull from the bag of lipstick that inspired this whole adventure. Curious to see how this shade from NARS called Damage wears. Okay, it's cute, but I feel like it's not for this look. Maybe get something a little bit more brown. Here's this Bite lipstick in the shade Chai. Oh, I kind of like that. With this eye, oh, I got that everywhere. Okay, I feel like this was overall a success. I feel like if I knew I was going to go pretty warm on the lips, although the eyes, I don't know. I was going to say maybe I would have picked a different cheek, but I feel like the cheek looks nice. I feel like things look pretty balanced. This is not where I thought this look was going, but I'm really happy with how it ended up. So thank you for coming along this ride with me. Thank you for dealing with take 1 and take 2 of the eye look, but I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found this entertaining. I sure did, and I'm curious to play with these products some more, especially the 2 cheek products, and see what's what, because definitely as soon as I finish panning my Pan That Face palette, I'm going to need something on deck to start delving into, because I've been using this for over a year straight and I don't know what I'm going to do when I eventually pan it. So that is everything for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you are having an incredible, awesome day wherever you are, and that I get to see you in a future video. Thanks, guys.